Thank you, everyone, and welcome. It's tough doing the first one after lunch on the second day. Everyone's fatigued, but hopefully you can gain something from this presentation today about Leo Lithium and the Goulamina project. Leo Lithium owns the Goulamina project, which is based in Mali in a 50-50 JV with Ganfeng, who are the largest lithium chemical producers in China. It is a hard rock open pit lithium mine with a mine life of more than 20 years to be developed in two stages. The first stage will produce 506,000 tonnes a year of spodumene concentrate, and stage two will increase that production to 831,000 tonnes of spodumene concentrate. The capital cost of stage one is $255 million US, and stage two is $70 million US. Development has commenced, with the first spodumene expected to be produced in the middle of 2024, at the back end of H1 2024. Importantly, though, the Leo Lithium executive team has a strong lithium mine development and operational experience amongst the executives. Everyone at the executive level has either worked at Galaxy Resources or Altura Resources, that are large lithium operators in Australia. Leo is currently being demerged from Firefinch, which is a listed company that owns a gold asset. So there will be two independent ASX-listed companies, Firefinch and Leo. The Firefinch shareholders are voting on the demerger at the end of May. At the same time, Leo is running an IPO seeking to raise 100 million Aussie dollars via an 80 million pro rata issue at 70 cents per Leo Lithium share, whilst Firefinch will subscribe for up to 20 million to maintain its interest at 20%. Leo expects to commence trading in mid-June with a pro forma market capitalisation after the equity raise of 838 million Aussie. So a little bit more about Goulamina. It's a globally significant project. The 831,000 tonnes per annum production at the end of stage two will be the third largest lithium spodumene producer in the world. So it is very, very significant. It's a tier one ore body, high grade, low cost, low capital intensity, long life, with a resource of 108 million tonnes at 1.45% lithium. We've received $130 million from Ganfeng already, and another 40 million in debt is imminent. It's a high quality concentrate at 6% that has already been successfully converted into battery grade hydroxide by Ganfeng in China. We have a social license to operate in Mali. We've got all of the permits, all the material permits that we need for construction to commence. Construction has commenced. We've got the funding in place. Importantly as well, we've got a world-class partner. Ganfeng has provided funding. They're taking some of the offtake and operational support to de-risk development of this world-class project. A couple of outputs from the DFS that was announced in December, an NPV of 2.9 billion US, that's on a 100% basis, at lithium prices of $1,250 per tonne for the first 5 years and $9,900 per tonne thereafter. Low cash costs of $312 a tonne, of which a third of it is a transport cost to get it from the site to the port in Côte d'Ivoire at Abidjan. And again, the 831,000 tonnes per year production. You don't need a calculator to work the potential cash flow or EBITDA that could be generated from this project over its life. So just circling back on the comment about the funding that's available. So if you look, this is a waterfall showing the Goulamina CapEx of 255 for stage one. We've received 130. The 40 million debt from Ganfeng is imminent. So the remaining funding to build Goulamina is 85 million US, split between Ganfeng and ourselves. Our share being 43 million. We are currently raising 100 million Aussie, which is about 72 US. So we are more than covered for the capital funding that we require to build this project. Part of the 255 includes some CapEx for stage two, And stage 2 is only $70 million to get it from just over 500 to 831,000 tonnes per year. So we are well funded to build this project. For those of you who don't know much about Ganfeng, they've got a market cap of about 19 billion US. They're listed in Hong Kong. They are the #1 lithium chemical producer by production capacity in China. They supply to all the major tier 1 lithium battery producers, which end up with Tesla, BMW, and all the major EV manufacturers in China. They're a diversified upstream lithium producer. They are targeting to produce 300,000 tonnes a year LCE by 2025, which is very, very significant. And they, as you can see from the map, they've got investments around the world and have been very successful in those investments. So where are we at? We are proceeding with early stage engineering. We've commenced procurement of long lead items. Site works have started. Sterilisation drilling is underway. And we are in the process of recruiting a strong Perth corporate and Mali project teams to complete development of the project. Lycopodium are the EPC contractor to build the project, and they will start to mobilise to site in the 4th quarter of this year. So we are underway. Things are happening on site. We don't need any funding. We've got all the permits. Just want to summarise Leo Lithium and the Goulamina project. We believe it presents a compelling investment opportunity, and the way we've done this is set this out in a chart. So this is a market cap. This was the end of April. It's changed a little bit over the last week or so with movement in prices, where we've compared ourselves to the other major players in hard rock, from Pilbara all the way to Infinity. So when you look at where Leo Lithium sits with the pro forma market cap of 838, and the way we look at it, we've got a large, high-grade, low operating cost, low capital intensity, long-life mine that's got all the permits in place, developments underway, all of the funding in place, and you compare that to our peers on the left-hand side of this chart, who are nowhere near a number of those aspects, and having Ganfeng as a key partner of ours. Once we list in mid-June, we expect a significant re-rating of the Leo Lithium share price, and that gap between ourselves and those on the left-hand side of this chart to close. We truly believe that it is a compelling investment opportunity with such a large lithium mine that is going to be there for a long time and be a key component and key driver of the Mali mining economy for a long time. So thank you very much for the opportunity.